Hola a todos. Hi everyone. My name is Irving Quiroz. I'm a Mexican pastry chef and I'm author of 2 books. One of these is La Ruz de los Panes Mexicanos. It's the La Ruz of the Mexican bread. It's an important book and it's to me an honor to show you how to make one of my favorite bread, el Pan de Muerto, the bread of the dead. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and a big greetings to all the community that is living in UE. To make the sponge, we are going to mix flour, milk, and yeast and mix by hand just for 1 minute. Mix well. And that's it. The sponge is ready. We are going to cover with plastic wrap and we are going to let it to ferment in a warm place for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, look at the dough or the sponge. It's double size. There's a lot of bubbles in and it's ready. To make the final dough, mix the flour with all the sponge. Put the eggs and the egg yolk, and we are going to start to mix by hand, of course. Then add the salt. We are going to mix for about 10 minutes. Mix the dough to develop some of the gluten structure, and when it's like this, add all the sugar and the orange water blossom and some of this. After 5 minutes of kneading, the dough is going to look like this. It's time to add the orange zest. And we are going to continue mixing for another 5 minutes. Add the butter and keep to mixing until the butter dissolves into the dough. It's gonna take 10 or 15 more minutes. You can see now the dough is ready. It's fully developed the gluten. It's elastic like this. Now we are going to put this dough in a lightly oiled double size bowl, double size of the dough. We are going to cover this dough with plastic wrap and let to rinse till double volume. The dough is going to fermentate and we are going to let this dough till it's double size. We are going to wait for 1 more hour. After 1 hour, look at the dough, it's double size, it's completely rinse, and we are going to divide this dog in 4 equal parts. We are going to make 4 balls. With each ball, we are going to make a bread. We are going to have 4 breads. And we are going to cover with some plastic wrap. We are going to put some oil, and we are going to make plastic wrap. And we are going to rest for 5 more minutes. After resting for 10 minutes, we are going to move these balls. Now the dog is completely relaxed, and we are going to start to shape the bread of the dead. First, we are going to divide in 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to choose one. We are going to separate, and with this big part, we are going to make a big ball, just like this. We are going to make a shape like this, and we are going to divide in 5 equal parts. 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to put some flour, and we are going to start to make the bones, or to shape the bones. We are going to start doing like this, like a peanut, just like this, with the 4 parts. With this, we are going to make a little ball. Like that, and we are going to start to divide this like this, and we call these canillas or bones, just like this. Now we are going to start to form the bread of the dead. We are going to put some water, some little, to make it glue the bones. We are going to start put one like this, the second one to make like a cross, and the other it's like this, and the last one, and then we are going to put this little ball that is the head of the dead in the top, just like this. When the shape of the bread is ready, we are going to let it rinse for 1 hour. We are going to let double size again, and it's gonna be ready to bake. Look at the size, it's wonderful, and now we are going to bake it for 20 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius. The bread is out of the oven and now it's completely cool. It's necessary to let it cool before brushing with some melted butter. We are going to start to brushing with some butter, a lot of butter, good quality of butter is important. We are going to brush in all the bread. Look at this color, look at the shine and the golden color. It's really, really nice. and we are going to brush every piece. This time we are going to start to sprinkle with a lot of sugar. In Mexico, Pan de Muerto is made during the Day of the Dead holiday, traditionally sweet and flavored with anise or orange flower blossoms. The bread is ceremoniously placed on altars as offering to those who have passed away. The meaning of the Pan de Muerto, that the translation is the bread of the Day of the Dead, or something like that, it has four bones across the bread. The four bones represents one left hand, right hand, the left leg, the other leg, and the small ball in the top, it's the head of the dead. This is the meaning of this traditional Mexican bread.